This is a LilMissMusicals production.
Hi Lauren. So today this is the thinking chair, and this will be my spot for your video, for video number 1. Thanks for my video. I loved it. Your speech about the bracelet, and it was just great, especially the shy cupcakes part, because I've come across a few cupcakes in my time, and you know, I know how they can be shy and whatnot, like Allison. And yeah, it was just really great. You made me laugh a lot. So I was planning for this video to be in the pool, or by the pool, by the sea, not in the thinking chair. So I was going to, and I planned on it so I could be cool like you. But I was too scared to go alone, so I asked my brother to go, and then he was like, no, I'm too scared, so I ended up being here in the thinking chair. So yeah, here I am starting your video, and I just got finished eating a bowl full of cherries, which was really yummy. So yeah, well, I have a funny story to tell you, Lauren. Today I was going to music camp, and Ikaika was driving, and so we're driving down the road like everything's all hunky-dory, dunky-hory, if you remember. And we were driving down the road, and all of a sudden his car just starts going like, and it starts like jerking like this, not going like smooth down the road. And he was like, okay, that's not good. And I was like, what's wrong? And he said, well, last time my car did that, I was running out of gas. And I was like, oh goodness. But he said his gas tank was full. So we kept going, and the car started going normal again, but you know, like 5 seconds later it starts going. So we pull into the parking lot of the Sugarloaf Cafe, which is probably about like 2 minutes away from the high school, which was our destination. And so he calls Sarah, and who's also going to the camp, and he's like, hey Sarah, my car stopped working. And she's like, why? And he's like, I don't know. And she's like, alright, I'll come stop by. And so we're waiting for her, and like a mechanic poops out of nowhere and is all like, I'll look at your car. So he comes over and he's like, I'm a mechanic and I know what I'm doing, and something's wrong with your fuel pump. And we're like, okay, well, there's nothing we can do about that. So Sarah gets there, and she's like, okay, I'll just drive you guys. So we all pile into her car, and she turns the key and starts going, and Ikaika's like, what was that? And she's like, I'm not sure. So she tries again, and then it goes, and we're like, oh my gosh. So she keeps trying, and eventually her car will not start, so it's broken down too. So now we're sitting there with 2 broken down cars in the middle of the Sugarloaf Cafe parking lot. And so Ikaika calls Mr. Brown, and he says, hey, Mr. Brown, we were headed over to your camp, and my car broke down. So Sarah came to get us. And he's like, okay. And he's like, yeah, but then Sarah's car broke down. And Mr. Brown's like, oh, okay. And so Ikaika says, are there any students at camp already who can drive us? And he's like, oh yeah. So we get someone to come drive us, and luckily her car didn't break down. But yeah, when we got it there, everyone made fun of us because we were late, because we had successfully broken down 2 cars before we got to camp. So yeah, that was the experience of the day. So, oh, and Lauren, I was looking through some old stuff because we're just now basically unpacking my room, and I found this picture that you had painted for me, and I remembered it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this beautiful painting. This is how talented Lauren is, that she painted this little kitty for me. And so yeah, I'm gonna hang it up somewhere now, and luckily it matches all the colors in my room, so good job. And then I was looking at this. This is another creation by Lauren. She gave me this for my birthday. She painted it. See, it has my name and a little goat. It's so cute. And I was looking at it, and I have the little Aristocats pin on here that you gave me, and you know, go figure, we made an Aristocats video recently. And it's also got this little Marie kitty here, which is also from the Aristocats. And then it's got the 16 on it, which reminds me I was 16 when you gave this to me. And another thing that reminds me of you is this beautiful troll, because you're such a hot mama, just like the troll, foxy lady. So, well, and that's all I really had to say for today. So I love you, Lauren, and I miss you, and I hope that we'll get to see each other soon. And also, I'm so excited for you that you're getting ready to go to college, and that you're taking that next step in your life, and that's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. Very exciting. And yeah, and I loved your video, and I hope you love mine. Mwah! And before I go, of course, I have to say, Goofy Eye Ring Power!
Oh, nice. Is the hair in another box?
His name is Rags.
Oh, cute. I'll just call him Bryant Gumbel. Oh. Hi, honey.
Little Miss Musicals.